usual drill before facing the world outside. Buttons on the shirt aligned right. Trapdoor to the unmentionable yet always thought about organ between the legs. Shut. Right brain happy. Left brain less miserable than usual. Ready for work. Play. Overcome the failures of yesterday. Build on the successes of today. Yes. 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 No. I'm going to talk and you're going to listen. Why? Because you are me and I am you and we are not the walrus cuckoo-choo-choo. Choo-choo. Right. I'm talking to you, Avery, or rather every man with two N's. Accidental winner who's two missing paychecks away from being me living on the street. One bad hour at the casino or one night stand with the wrong mistress who you knock up. One non-reported pre-existing medical condition or one really bad investment away from having to sing, "Once I built a railroad, now it's done. Brother, comrade, alter ego, can you share a dime, loony, or shekel?" And what do you want from me? A record contract? Natürlich, Konishno, Sortiment. And certain as shit, it's not my fault that you were poor. Poor is a contagious condition that stares the shit out of you haves. Well, maybe if I give you some of this, you'll, a tax-deductible donation to the less fortunate. That I won't give you a receipt for. Why? Because I'm not taking your money. Oh, because you've smoked too many Maui Wowie Rod Serling Twilight Zone cigarettes. Right. No, you bag of self-inflated cool air. Because I'm broke, not poor. Broke is the state of economics. Poor is the state of mind. And your mind is, I know, on a journey of self-discovery through alternative dimensions with the ghost of economics past, present, and future. But in the meantime, I've got an appointment out in the real world, okay? Avery, remember me, Lorraine? We shared a bed where you never washed the sheets, and a home that was bought by my hard-working mother and your less than hard-working investor friends. And a life, body and soul, both of which, of course, I get in the divorce. Maybe in your universe, not mine. Your universe can't exist without mine. Okay, what do you want from me? More alimony? You were a doctor of your choice, cutting off my manhood and serving to me in quiche. An interesting culinary metaphor, which is yours, not mine. But there's one thing I want and demand of you. Your acknowledgement. Okay, you exist. The image of my mother that I see in every girl, woman, babe, and fuck buddy that lingers. But only if I let it. But before I go this time, what do you call someone who looks in a mirror and sees nothing? A vampire who maybe can experience some yin peace without yang counterpoint, or someone who's dead, refractory, numb to all sensation, pleasurable, neutral, or even painful. Ooh, that hurt. So, maybe I did have a little bit too much to drink last night. Or put too many mushrooms in that egg omelet this morning. Yeah. Thought so. Think again. And what do you want for Christmas? Every man with two ends. For you and the other images in that reflective universe to go fuck off to the North Pole and enjoy candy canes, pumpkin pie, and gingerbread men without me. Okay? And some duct tape that sticks to what it's supposed to stick to instead of my fucking fingers! So you do believe in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and that magical day when Donald Trump will say to everybody, "I'm sorry," or "Do you want fries with that, sir?" Sure, why not? So you do acknowledge that me, Lorraine, and the others in here do exist. I acknowledge that I'm due at an appointment in the real world, just checking the GPS location of that, which is at number 12 42nd Street, or from where I'm seeing it, number 21 24th Street. Mirror humor. Hokey humor, without a bite or an edge to it, but with heart. Right or left? Right? Cute. But accurate. Outdated. But eternal and warm. Look, Warm went out with the Waltons. If you want to make it today, you got to be cool. I know, which makes it harder each year for me to share Christmas with my really good boys and girls, because everyone is so busy trying to be a cool taker and has given up trying to be a warm giver. Hey, look, it's not my rule, it's the new math. Either you're number one or you're number nothing. Which that makes the me number negative of something, right? Because I am garbage, I am shit, and I should die. I am garbage, I am shit, and I should die. I am you're that's the post. You're supposed to stop me from singing that song. Why? Because it has such catchy lyrics to it. Particularly when it's sung by a naive, gullible kid like you, who I used to be on the bottom, an adult like I'm supposed to be now on top. A joke, which, no, I'm not going to laugh at. I'm above that. And I wouldn't have been one of those perverts who would have played Daddy Dearest with you under the sheets. That would have been me, who is in you, who you want to be. Strong rather than weak. Undefeated rather than humiliated. Feared rather than loved. American rather than Canadian? You like this uniform, yeah? It has an interesting color scheme. And you like saying schnell rather than fast, yeah? English is a sort of boring language, you know? As is morality and nice. I know. In a world where it is cool to be cruel. And if you're not, get laughed at by me and my women friends. And ignored by me and the guys because you are garbage.
La 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 la.
You are shit.
La 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 la.
And you should die. Shut up. Everyone in there, shut up or I'll break the conduits to this alternative universe for goodness time! Assertion. The first step towards enlightenment, which is having someone glue a goober to your forehead like you have. Perhaps. Or perhaps not. Look, I tried you on in my theological exploration days when I tried to rewrite the Kama Sutra with hippie Helena, Hannah, and her 3 sisters. But one thing I really would want to know. That robe. Do you wear it so you can hide a heart-on inside? And is the path to enlightenment finding that magical G-spot on the top of your head or between your eyes that when you rub it just the right way, you go into a nirvanic orgasm? Perhaps. Or perhaps not. And didn't Buddha say that we should think for ourselves and have the strength of our own convictions? Perhaps. Or perhaps not. And you enjoy it when someone shits on your sand painting and pisses on your cornflakes. That is, on the days when you're allowed to have cornflakes. Perhaps. Or perhaps not. Maybe you can tell those other personas in that alternative universe that I really do have an important place to go now. That if it's not too much trouble, if they could fuck off! Perhaps. Yes. Finally a clear answer! Or perhaps not. Because after all, are we not both the impact and the impacted? Look, before I die, I need to make an impact. A big impact! Hey man, every man with 2 ends. You know how to make like a really big impact? Blow this baby bomb up somewhere like really important, man. Yeah, maybe up your ass or mine. Hey, great idea, man. Blow our essence across the whole planet. Make a statement for the cause. And the cause is power to the people, man. And that includes everyone. Like, totally, man. Including the white KK wannabe who can never get ahead because his white boss is stealing out of his back pocket, or that white KK wannabe who believes the TV preacher who says that it's more important to buy that obscenely overpriced Jesus Saved Me Klan hoodie than to buy a library card. A library card that schlep doesn't know is really free. Hey, you got a point there, man. And college, making college free to everyone. And once they're in, making it a stressless and easy process so that anyone can get a degree, whether they work a lot or whether they don't work at all. Even those who graduate and still start college with a K and a J. That would, decrease the worth of a diploma. Yeah, it would, man. And believing every woman who says that she's been assaulted, harassed, or offended. Like that gold digger groupie who framed you for sexual assault. Or your ex-wife who stayed at home and read feminist books while you went out and worked hard to bring home the bacon, eggs, and plates to eat off of them while she stayed at home and sort of stole your kids' money and name in the divorce. Yeah, man, yeah. And ecology gurus who live in houses that are built with lumber collected from, just chopping down 100 acres or so of Brazilian rainforest. And revolutionary people's musicians who pocket more in an hour than the schleps who carry on their lights earn in a year. Yeah. And let's not forget philosopher Queen Oprahs of all colors, who no matter how much blood, sweat, tears, and truth you put in your books, they say it lacks craft and authenticity. Unless, of course, it was written under their mentorship. Yeah, I gotta, talk to the anarchist Central Committee about that. Make some more rules for the anarchist constitution, you know. And isn't anarchism supposed to be about no one ruling anyone else and no rules for anybody? And money or rewards of other kinds. Everyone getting the same rewards, whether they work really hard and well, or whether they don't work so hard and not so well, or whether they don't work at all because they're above that. Yeah, but what about everyone given according to their abilities and taken according to their needs, man? I used to believe that. Would want to again. Hey, maybe I can with your enthusiasm and my brains. Hey, maybe we could. I feel your pain. And you want my vote. You'd be voting for all of us. Most importantly, against the other guy, who we both fear and hate, right? And you want my money. Small contribution to my campaign fund as a public servant, who, once he gets into power, is going to turn corrupt. Sure as shit can't be turned into shinola for those with real noses anyway. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Not this time. I promise. And can you promise that you'll pay yourselves or yourself the same wages that the people you serve get? Hey, maybe we'd have a world where those in positions of power and influence are dedicated to the work and love the work and not the perks. Politicians, brain and soul surgeons, hey, even sports stars. An interesting proposition. Selecting for those driven by passion rather than profit. I'd support that. Then I support you. I'm afraid we're going to need a little more than that. For what? Miscellaneous expenses. We are, after all, fighting those who have everything we want. All of us, including you and me, to have nothing, right? Yeah, you're right. Which, after I give you this, makes me expendable, like me. So, you don't look so good. I don't feel so good neither. But when my country called me to go to war, I went. To a war you didn't believe in. Ours is to protect and serve, sir. Look, I'm not a sir, and you have a right to your own opinion and life. Whatever you say, sir. I'm not a sir. I'm a Comrade Schlepp. Whatever you say, Comrade Schlepp. Sir. Okay. Who are you? What part of me are you supposed to be? The part of you that is untested in combat, Comrade Schlepp. Sir. Who wants and needs to know if when the bullets start flying, you'd be the one who runs away like a coward, stands and fight and saves his buddies' lives, or gets a hard-on when he takes anyone else's life, or the one who just freezes and goes catatonic. Yeah. I read the books. And rewrote some of the books, too, the way I heard it. Like the time that bully in high school grabbed you by the collar and started punching you into oblivion. And you just calmly walked away. Yeah, And as I was calmly walking away, he eventually stopped punching me. And then he ran away. Then he became a very good friend. I suppose I did a Gandhi on him. But you're still ashamed of designing and hiding out in a life where you don't have to actively fight anybody. Comrade Schlepp. Sir, I'm not a sir. And if you don't get out of my head with that accusation, I'm gonna...
Come, dance with me.
Why?
To become one with the music, the dance, and me.
A transgender oddity. An impossibility.
A female soul with a male body that I transformed into this. In your service, to create a haven that you visit every time you go to sleep and dream.
I could never dance, and I've never had musicality in my feet or between my ears, okay?
It's not too late. You still can.
Look, I'm not one of the 5% of the population that actively wonders what it's like to be the opposite gender.
Wrong. You are part of the 100% of the population that wants and needs to connect to the portion of your soul that you label as being part of the opposite gender exclusively. And still can.
I don't think so.
But you feel so. Come, dance with me. Take 6 steps forward with me. And if you don't learn anything or don't like it, you can go back to being who you are, who you don't want to be, right?
She don't know nothing. You mean she doesn't know anything? Well, whatever I says there, partner. But like the top 10 songs on any chart that matters say, it's fun to be dumb. Huh? Yeah, and easier to be integrated in, paid for, and liked by the world as it is. I know. That don't make no sense neither. Do you always use incorrect grammar when you philosophize? If and I do, it ain't no big deal. Besides, if you use big words, you ain't gonna get listened to. But sometimes you need big words to explain and clarify and convey big, important concepts. And sometimes big words is used by people to keep little people like me out of big people conversations, like the ones that you want to get into, and the ones that I have to initiate now. I'm late for a very important meeting with some very important people. So what's so important about what's in that briefcase of yours, A vision. A cure for ignorance and cruelty. An eye-opener for those blinded by life or themselves. A novel. A novel based in real life. A novel that's a spec novel written by someone who has never experienced real life. A novel that will be read by only your cat and imaginary friends, unless it goes through me first. And you are really the in crowd. And you are so proudly, intensely, and honorably, defiantly the out crowd, who paradoxically wants to become one of us. No! Colorful and interestingly emotional retort. Let me see that vision of yours. It's a little rough, but I'm reading here. Well, I know it doesn't fit your demographic right now, but Turn the pages a little faster. It's about truth. Truth as I see it anyway. Which is told with, an unusual brand of intensity. For those who can handle the truth. Those who seek to think deeply rather than feel superficially. Got it? And a conclusion that, if we fast forward to, says nothing that any reader today wants or needs to know. This vision of yours, it lacks craft. It lacks resemblance to anything that's marketable, and it lacks lies! True enough, but today it's fashionable, cool, and required to be manipulative, deceptive, and on occasion dishonest in print. Yeah, like in real life where, why can't I get into the Inn Club? Because you weren't invited and never will be. And, if I stop wanting to get into the Inn Club, maybe then you'll let me in. Perhaps, but what do you really want? You want us who you hate to love you. You want us who have values that are different than yours to value what you write, who you are, and what you do. And you want us to give you your respect. I expect nothing more, and I demand nothing less. A line that you stole from MASH. But which, interesting, you made your own somehow in that manuscript of yours, which maybe we can use somewhere. Let me make some calls and inquire about this possibility. Really? Really? No. Unthinkable and undoable. What do you want from us other than, of course, our money and fame? Your destruction, along with the gates that separate the hardworking us's from you, too cool to sweat, elitist thems. In a life where I've done everything I could to try to break in. The Hitler defense. A committee of well-educated and accomplished Jewish artists deny you entry into the art school because you didn't pass the standard exam. So you vowed to destroy the art school, invade the country, and kill all the Jews. Well, it won't work. No sympathy from us on that. And no underground nobility in it either. But maybe there is something that we, the enlightened, can do for you, the underdeveloped. For you to maybe allow me to tell you what some of the other them say about you. I'm well liked, respected, and revered by everyone. Everyone's important anyway. Not necessarily everybody. Notes for my next novel film, where it has to be blog, based in real facts, real life. Collected while I was a cabbie, driving your buds to and from the ass-kicking and ass-licking festival that you call work. Impossible. My agent said that I was an untalented, worthless piece of shit who gets smellier the closer you get to him. And when I went to that party of important people, of course, as an unimportant waiter, I bumped into literally the art critic of the Times, who showed me an article he wants to publish, but can't, not quite yet because of distribution money reasons. An article that said that the recent drama that you starred in was trite and superficial, hokey. And from your friends at the Academy, the comedy that you starred in and directed was something to be laughed at rather than with. Who said that? Everybody everybody important anyway, who after talking to me, an unconnected and common cabbie, did agree that it's more important to be a self-made schlep who actually did something on his own than someone who thinks he's accomplished merely because he's affiliated with other people who are accomplished, or because he's affiliated with other people who think they're accomplished. I think it's time for me to take these notes and get them to some more of your people and some real people. Ciao. Faked you out with these notes that maybe are more fact than fiction. I'm not so easy to get rid of because I don't care what people think about me. But you do care what I think of you, or what I feel about you, right? It's called love. Love between a man and woman, or a lapdog and a bitch. I don't understand what you're saying. Didn't expect you to. More's the pity. You pity me? No. I don't pity you. I empathize with you. Because you never lived alone and you can't handle living alone. I was alone. Every time we made love, lust, or whatever you called it, I was alone. So was I, between the ears. But I was never lonely. But you, on the other hand, you smiled so confidently and happily when you're with your friends and associates, but after they leave, you're so miserable. Bullshit, Av. That's fact, Laura. Fact in pictures, which I'm sending to you now. You, at our daughter's wedding, alone, after you and your friends went off and made ridiculing jokes about me. You, alone, at your Christmas party at work, after you and your friends and associates left to make ridiculing jokes about you. And you, even more alone, watching how happy me and our daughter were playing foosball at that rare meeting when your lawyer generously allowed me to visit and... Stop! How could you be so cruel? And how can you be so part of me? Until now. If maybe you're considering canceling that destiny in that briefcase, I can offer you a better destiny if you can work for me. And what do I get out of it? The question is, what does the world get out of it? You can make me famous, get me heard. I can give you all the fame, girls, money, gold, and glory that you'll ever want or need, if, of course, you can work for me. And if I decide to work around, or if necessary, against you, we'll deal with that highly unlikely contingency when the time comes in the long-distance future. Or we'll deal with now. Okay, before I leave. Anyone else in there want to sell me a boat with a false bottom on it so we can both sink to the abyss? Or, no, a Homeric journey up Mount Olympus where you can dine with an old coot in the nut house who thinks he's Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, and Immanuel Kant all rolled into one? Yeah? I didn't know you were so well-read. I ain't. But I can read your mind, a mind that knows that it's fun to be dumb. Yeah. But less alive, Big A. don't catch your meaning there, friend. Neither did the associates at that party you're at. Working class stiffs and others who maybe deserve to be effortlessly happy. And you don't deserve to be effortlessly happy? Huh? Huh? No. I deserve better, and so do you. Have a good one, whatever that one is. Hey, friend. Like the song says, the first lobotomy with a broken beer bottle and babe in the bedroom's free. And probably permanent. You sure about this? Yes and no. But provisionally, yes. Live long and prosper. Between the ears if you can, between the legs if you have to. Huh? Huh. The new American battle cry, which...
Come, dance with me, or as me. Coming in, the water's fine.
Can't. Legs are hurting, tired, and on their way to somewhere else. Sorry.
So am I.
Come march with us, Brent, your disgust. You and me, we will be free. Duh. And that goal is, where? Wherever we're together, birds of a fella, helmet for leather. You know, groupthink stops becoming real thing really fast. That ain't so fine, cause it don't rhyme. Exactly. We're being deployed. It's not too late to come join us. Be all you can be. You mean, all you can make me be. You'll be defending your homeland, but not against itself. True enough, but you don't want to die untested in combat and inexperienced. Comrade Schlepp, there's different kinds of combat and different kinds of experience. Whatever you say, I do. But in the meantime, be well, my unappreciated, honorable, and archetypical friend. So, it's just you and me now. You and me against the world. You and me and you. So it's you, Spirit Big S. Godhead and Goddess Heart that's supposed to be in all of us, right? But, hey, maybe you're just a collective figment of our benevolent imaginations. If so, 3 thunderblast orbs, or however you're communicating this, millennial, as a signal to that. Yeah. But if you're real, maybe 2 light orbs. If it's not asking too much of creator from creation, okay? And what's in this briefcase here? Is it something that's really in your service and ours collectively? 3 orbs for yes, 2 for no. I'll accept whatever the answer is. Yeah. Message received and understood. Absorbed anyway. I hope.